The second I tore open that envelope, my hands wouldn't stop trembling. Not out of fear, but because somewhere deep inside, I already understood that my life was about to be divided into two parts, before this moment and everything after it. If you've ever trusted someone so deeply that you ignored every warning sign, keep listening. Because what came next didn't just reveal a betrayal, it shattered an entire web of lies inside one room. I met my wife when I had nothing except drive and ambition. We built our lives side by side. Or at least, that's what I believed. She was magnetic, outgoing, effortlessly likable. Everyone gravitated toward her, especially my friends. At first, I thought I was fortunate. She blended seamlessly into my world. Game nights, weekend trips, dinners. She was always present, laughing a bit too loudly, lingering a little too close, touching arms just a second too long. I convinced myself I was imagining things. I trusted her. I trusted them. Then subtle fractures began to appear. She treated her phone like it held state secrets. She'd vanish during parties and return flushed, defensive. When I questioned her, she turned it around on me, called me jealous, insecure, controlling. And like a fool, I apologized. I believed love meant tolerance. I was wrong. The real horror started when one of my closest friends called me late one night. His voice was unsteady. He didn't know how to begin. He just kept saying, "Man, I'm sorry. I swear I didn't know." He told me he'd tested positive for an STD, and the doctor instructed him to notify recent partners. My wife's name was on that list. I didn't feel rage. I felt hollow. And it didn't end there. Another friend called. Then another. Same diagnosis. Same explanation. That's when reality hit me full force. My wife hadn't made a single mistake. She'd been moving through my entire friend group like it meant nothing, lying to all of us. I went for testing the very next morning. The wait for results was unbearable. I replayed every memory, every excuse I'd made for her. That's when I understood. The betrayal wasn't reckless. It was deliberate. She wasn't sloppy. She was certain she'd never be exposed. When my results came back negative, relief wasn't what I felt. I felt clarity. I knew I wouldn't scream. I wouldn't plead. I wouldn't confront her behind closed doors and let her rewrite the truth. I chose something else. I told her I wanted to host a small gathering, just close friends. She smiled, completely at ease, convinced she was untouchable. That smile still turns my stomach. That night, everyone came. The same friends she believed would protect her secrets forever. We sat together in the living room, tension heavy in the air. She sensed something was wrong, but her confidence never wavered. Then I stood up and placed several sealed envelopes on the table. Calmly, I said, "These are medical test results. I think everyone deserves honesty." She laughed, softly, nervously. Then the envelopes were opened. The room fell silent. Faces drained of color. One friend stood and walked out without a word. Another broke down crying. Then she opened hers. The instant she read it, her expression locked in place. No rage, no denial, just pure shock. Her mouth moved, but no sound followed. For the first time since I'd known her, she had nothing prepared. I told her I knew everything, that I had proof, that the lies were finished. She tried to talk, tried to blame pressure, poor decisions, even me, but no one was listening anymore. The room had turned against her, and for the first time, she felt what accountability really was. That night, she left with nothing but her phone and her shame. I changed the locks the next day, filed for divorce that same week. My friend group didn't survive, but at least what remained was real. People ask if I regret exposing her in public. I don't. Betrayal survives in silence. I didn't ruin her name.
Her choices did.
And the best part? I never raised my voice. I never begged. I simply let the truth enter the room and speak for itself.